Hello everyone, we're out here at Beeches on the third hole. Some of the things that we've been running into lately with our golf course in such great condition is that we've got really long rough and people are struggling trying to get out of the rough. So we're going to go over a few tips that'll make it a little bit easier for you. As you can see, I have a ball here in the rough and it's quite hard to see. It's sitting up, fairly well, but we are going to talk about the function of how the club needs to enter into this grass in order to get the ball airborne and have it proceed down the fairway. First thing we have to do is pick a club that has enough loft to elevate the ball and get it out of this grass. So in my hand here I have a 6-iron. Now I'm still 260 yards out. It would be nice if I could hit a 3-wood to get it further down the fairway, but I know that if I try and hit a 3-wood out of this lie, the ball is only going to go 20 yards and stop again. So I'm going to choose a much more lofted club and hope that I can advance it probably about 160 yards. The other function of a golf club, as it comes into this rough with a loft on it, we need to make sure that we don't de-loft the club. So a lot of you have been playing the ball in your stance very far back in your stance in relationship to your normal position in order to try and hack the ball out of that. What that does is it creates an angle with the club coming into the ground where the shaft is leaning very far forward, and it de-lofts your club. And again, that creates a problem of getting the ball airborne. So instead of playing the ball back in my stance, I'm going to actually play the ball a little bit more forward than I normally would. This is going to promote a much more sweeping action into the ball, and it's going to allow the club to hit the ball with its true loft as opposed to de-lofted if it were in the back of my stance. One of the other options that we could do is maybe switch to a rescue golf club. It has a wider sole and it's designed not to dig into the long grass, and it will help you pop the ball out. But first things first, we'll start off with this 6-iron. Again, I'm going to place the ball forward in my stance. And in my head, I'm almost imagining that I'm going to try and hit this ball up and over a tree. I don't want to try and hit down into the ground. I want to sweep this ball up and into the air. So as I settle into my stance, ball position is very far forward, and I'm going to make a nice low swing. That worked out pretty well. Came up and out of the ball, out of the grass, down into the 125-yard range, and I advanced it the way I had hoped I would. The other option would be trying to take a rescue club. And again, this is not a 3 rescue. This is a 5 rescue. My idea again here is to add enough loft to get that ball to go forward. And slit down there, nice and deep in there. Set up again with my ball position nice and far forward in my stance, and make a nice aggressive low sweeping swing. And again, up in the air, out, down the fairway and advanced. So that's our tip from the rough. Next thing we're going to do is go up around the green surround and work on shots around the green.